In our previous lectures, we already have learned how to see the list of data frame, how to find the active data frame by using our ArcPy script. Now in this lecture, we are going to create an ArcPy script by which we can make another active data frame. In our previous course of ArcPy for ArcMap level 1, we have learned about index number in Python programming. Now we are going to use this index number logics in our this ArcPy script to make another data frame active. First of all, let's start the script. Let's use first 3 line of the script, which is common line of our any ArcPy script. Import ArcPy, ArcPy working environment, and declaring the MXT. Now press enter. Now start our main script to make another active data frame. In here we can see now our active data frame is layer, which contain USA City Point, South Dakota, and USA State, which is visible in our map window. Now our goal is make this new data frame active instead of this layer data frame. So our thinking language will be, now our active data frame is layer, make new data frame layer active now. Now we need to convert our this thinking language as programming language. In our previous lectures, we already have learned how to get access in all data frame by using list data frame, and we also have learned how to get the active data frame. In this lecture, we are going to use both of these technique because first of all, we need to get access to all of the data frame. After getting access all of this data frame, we will identify which one is active. Then we will replace the active data frame from one to another, which means from layers to data frame. So first of all, let's get access to all data frame by using list active data frame function. For this purpose, we need to create the object dfList, and I always say programming is case sensitive, so don't do any mistake. Do the same what I am writing now, dfList. Now we are creating a new object with the name of dfList, and the object value will be ArcPy dot mapping. Now use list data frame, this function. Inside of list data frame, we are going to use our MXT file. Now press enter. Now we already have got access in all data frames inside of this current map document. Now our next target is make a particular data frame active. For this purpose, we need to use the index number logic. In our previous course, we have learned how to declare the index number. In here, to create the index number, we need to create the list. Index number can be applicable in string value which has sequential character, or index number can be applicable in list of data. In here, we have to consider this data frame as a list of data. In here, list 1 can be identified as the first data frame, and then list 2 can be identified as second data frame. So our first data frame is layers and second data frame is new data frame, which we can see in here now. So for this purpose, we need to apply index number. Let's write the script first. mxt dot activeView. By using ActiveView object, which is built-in object in ArcPy, we are giving the value of ActiveView, and the value is dfList. So by using this script, we are telling Python make ActiveView for a particular data frame. Which data frame? Inside of this dfList. And in here, dfList means the list of data frame. But we need to active a particular data frame. It is not worthy to active all of those data frames. We can active only one data frame in our map document. And by using dfList, we are defining the list of all data frame. And to define a particular data frame inside of this dfList, we need to use the index number. And we already know how to use index number in our previous course of ArcPy for ArcMap level 1. Index number can be applicable in a sequential data. It could be string value which contain sequential character. It could be list of data in where we have a sequential list of data. In this case, we have to consider our data frame as list data, in where the first list data is layer data frame and then the second list data is new data frame. So we need to organize these data frames as a list data in our brain, in where the first data is layer and the second data is new data frame. In this way, we need to give the index number for this each data frame. And we already know how to use index number. We can use both positive index number and negative index number. If we use positive index number, we need to start from the first data. In here, this one is layer. And for positive index number, we need to start from 0. So the index number of layer will be 0, then the index number of new data frame will be 1. If we are going to use negative index number, we need to start from the end of this list data. So in here, the end of list data is new data frame and we can start with -1. So for negative index number, if we want to identify new data frame, we need to use -1 because negative index number should be start from -1. Then if we want to identify layer by using negative index number, we need to use -2. Let's use positive index number to identify new data frame. For positive index number, we have to start from 0 for this layer data frame. Then the new data frame will be 1. The layers will be 0 index number and the new data frame will be 1 index number. And in case of negative index number, the new data frame index number will be -1 and the layer data frame index number will be -2. Let's use positive index number to make new data frame active. As we already have layer data frame active, we are going to make another data frame active, which is new data frame. Now we are going to identify new data frame by using positive index number 1. So in here, we are telling Python make active view of a particular data frame by using this index number. Which data frame? Inside of this DF list. Inside of this data frame list. Inside of this data frame list, make active index number 1 data frame by using this activeView object. Now press enter. Now next line we need to refresh our view by using ArcPy dot RefreshActiveView. By using this script, we can refresh our this map window. Press enter. If you see the overlap of both of these data frame in your map window, don't worry about it. If you pan, you can see the active data frame also. And even you see both of this data frame again after panning your map, don't worry about it. Just save your this MXT, close it, then open this again. You will see the active data frame which you made now. Let's save this MXT. Dot save. Let's save our this script so that next time we don't need to write this script again. We can use this for our further GIS work when we are going to make another data frame active. So at first time we need to write the script, but after that we don't need to write all of this script. All we need to do is just load our saved script. For this purpose, save this script with make another data frame active. Press enter. Now close this. Let's open our shapefile again. See, now our active data frame is new data frame which contain only USA state. Let's make again this layer data frame active by using our ArcPy script. Now in this case we don't need to write our script again. All we need to do is just load our that saved script, open this script, make another data frame active. In here we need to change the index number because now active data frame is index number 1, which is new data frame. If we want to make layers as active data frame, we need to change this with 0 because the index number of layer is 0. Let's delete this. Now press enter. See, our active data frame is now layers. Now let's use negative index number to make another data frame active. Copy this script, paste this, Now I want to active new data frame again by negative index number. For this negative index number, we need to use -1 because negative index number will be start from the end with -1 and positive index number will be start from the beginning from 0. So in this case, for new data frame, we have to use -1 index number. Press enter. See, now our active data frame is new data frame. If we want to use again with -2, then it will make active our layer data frame. Press enter. So in this way, we can change or we can make another data frame active by using our ArcPy script. Now let's play with this in your ArcPy script and enjoy programming in ArcMap.